Hello guys, what's up? I'm Surush Designer. Today we want to talk about how we can model USB or flash memory in 3D modeling with the SketchUp. So I'm gonna open this simple meter unit. At first I'm gonna change my model unit from meter to centimeter like this. So I come back to my model, delete this character, and for some type of models like USB memories, we must to work in some small units with high details and accuracies. So centimeter is not very good. I'm going to change it to the millimeter like this. So let's get it started. I start with the base shape and important shape in modeling, rectangle. I click on it. I want to draw some rectangle with some type of dimensions about maybe 10 millimeter to the 16 millimeter like this, and I can decrease my height about the 20 millimeter. Alright, I click on the extrude. I want to extrude it about some type of real number like 2 millimeter like this. I click on this edge. I want to copy of it in some place like that about 10 millimeter, and I want to extrude this part again like that about the something about maybe 1 millimeter, and another extrusion about 2 millimeter like this, and I want to push or pull it on green axis about 4 millimeter like that. So I can change these type of shapes in here. So for this work, at first I'm gonna use 2-point arc and click from this point to this point, and I want to draw some type of arc about 0.4 millimeter like this. Sorry, like that. Draw this type of 2-point arc everywhere you want, but because we have some small range of numbers and lines, we can draw this type of arc shapes. So I can change my profile to the rectangle like that, and I want to draw some profile with the 1 millimeter to 2 millimeter like this. I select these lines around my box like that, and I click on the follow me option like this, and I can fill this type of place and parts. So I delete these extra lines in here and here like that. So you can see we have some type of empty places like this, but it's not very important because with some small drawing lines you can fill these places up. So this is my flash memory. I want to create these type of selections, something about that. From this part to this part I want to draw some rectangle. So now I have these rectangle. I want to copy these lines in some different ranges. For example, something like that, and 9 times I want to copy of it. So I press my push or pull option. I want to extrude this to the down or up, but down is correct, about 0.1 millimeter, another like this, and go to the end like that. I choose eraser option, I can remove these some extra lines in here. For much detail, we can type some type of 3D texts. I click on the 3D text like this, and for example, I type SanDisk like that, or some others like the Toshiba, for example. I click on the place, and I can place my font, but you can see it's really big and we must scale it down. So I click on the scale, and I want to scale it something of 0.1 for the first one, and another about 0.1 for the second time, like this. I click on the move option, select this point, and come to this place like that. And I want to rotate it, so I rotate it to a 90-degree angle, and I think everything is done. I just want to offset this place for my logo, something like this, about 3.5 millimeter, and I extrude it down something about 0.5 millimeter, and I want to select and move this icon like this. I select these endpoint control and move it to this place like that, and I want to rescale it again. I press on the scale and I want to increase the height scale on the face like this. I click on the extrude option and I change it to this place something about 12.80 millimeter. So I click on my logo, rescale it again from this place to this line, and I want to scale the height of it like this. Now I double click on my model, I create some group. So I open my paint bucket. I want the gold color. I change my brand to the gold, and my memory disk something about charcoal or black. Before it, I choose gold again. I want to make this chipsets gold and use black color for these places like that. You can change the black color setting from this place. For example, make it a little bit to the gray like that. And I think everything is done. Now I click on these and convert it to the group. So I move it to origin point, Ctrl S, I type flash memory 3D and save it. I click on the soften. I open this group. At first I select my flash memory and I increase the degree of it like that to make it smoother and softer. And I use Toshiba to make it smooth and softer again like this. So as you can see, now we have this type of flash memory for your object, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and comment, don't forget it. I see you at the next session, and goodbye.